Hey everyone, so today I wanted to talk to you about fandoms. Now, why, you may ask? Why on dear Lord's planet Earth would I ever want to talk about fandoms? Well, because fandoms promote craziness and I'm all about the crazy. Alright, now, in seriousness, recently there is an alleged suicide that has happened over shipping, and this is coming from the Ruby fandom. So on a Tumblr page, a voice spoke out saying that they lost their closest friend, Cleo, due to the ridiculous amount of online bullying that was going down because of the ship. And this voice is coming from their friend, and they say, I understand some people don't like older-younger relationships for very valid reasons, but that does not give you the right to drive someone to end their life. Cleo suffered from depression, autism, and PTSD, but she was the bright light and the sweetest angel you could have had the pleasure to talk to. I miss her every day and will never forget how she made me feel, how she was always there for me, and how she will always be present on this blog. And they go on to say that they're going to keep on posting on this blog in honor of Cleo. Now, there is no real confirmation that this story is 100% accurate or true. This is just coming from a voice online. But this is not the first time that we've heard of people in a fandom being bullied into suicide. And of course, I'm sure some of you remember the whole Steven Universe fan artist controversy, where this fan artist drew Rose Quartz skinny, and everyone completely lost it. And of course, there's this other art where apparently they made Connie's nose too small, and that's supposed to be racist. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Connie doesn't look that great in this art. I mean, she has no neck, her shoulders up too high. I don't know what the heck's going on with her back, but I don't think it's racist. I think that's probably going a step too far, and bullying someone over it is, like 10 steps too far. I think the funniest part about this was someone actually got arrested over this whole situation, and their response is like, my favorite line ever. It isn't even illegal to tell someone to kill themselves. It isn't even illegal to tell someone to kill themselves. That's the stupidest defense I've ever heard. It's like, yeah, I told them to kill themselves, but it's not illegal. Person is like literally acting like a victim while they admit that they were stalking this girl and telling her to kill themselves. It's like, what? Anyway, so I do think that it is a real problem that there are a lot of people in fandoms that will bully people within their own fandom. People who both like the same thing will just like get harassed and pushed out of fandoms because, oh, we don't like your ship, or we don't like your fan art. You don't belong. So given that it's happened before to other people in other fandoms, I'd be willing to believe that it might have happened again, and this time actually taken a life rather than just an attempted suicide. The interesting thing about this is after, I know Hiro Hey made a video about this, and people were angry at him for making a video about it. How dare he bring attention to a possible suicide? That's not right. Yeah, see, this tweet is saying that it's profiting off of somebody's suicide, and then also saying, well, it's possible that the suicide never even happened. Because this video lacks any evidence. And of course, Hiro Hey responded to this by saying, I said it's alleged, I am not profiting, I'm just grateful to be able to raise awareness and a charitable donation. But I think it's super ridiculous for people in the Ruby fandom to like hear about a suicide, see Hiro Hey make a video about that suicide, and then get mad at Hiro? If anything, I would be upset and disappointed in my fandom if I heard that people were bullying other people into suicide. That's not good. I would want to discourage that, but instead they like turn all their blame to Hiro because you can't make videos about a problem. You can't do that. And I know that the person who was on Twitter claiming to be, the the same person from the Tumblr blog. They responded by saying Cleo's family actually were the ones to reach out to me and get her story shared. Her mom wanted people to know just how harmful it is to bully people with disabilities like autism and PTSD. I asked her if she was okay with the video, and she said she loved it. As far as this person's Twitter goes, it looks like it's been taken down or deleted. I don't know what the reason for that might be. Maybe, you know, this story has just gotten a little bit too much attention and they felt like they needed a break from the tweets. I don't know what the story is behind taking down the Twitter. You know, I do think that there is some lessons that can be learned from these fandoms doing absolutely crazy things to each other. First of all, the number one lesson is just because you both like something doesn't mean that you guys are gonna get along, and it doesn't mean that you guys are good people. Bad people can like the same things that you like. It's very weird, but somehow it's true. I know that we live in this new, very online-based society where, you know, everything you do is online. Everything, like homework, you look at the weather, you look it up on Google. You want to watch something new, you go on YouTube. Hey! But sometimes it's important to know when you need to take a break, get off of the computer, get away from that negativity, and just, for the love of God, go outside, watch a funny movie, go to an arcade, do something fun. But I know that a lot of younger kids, they get very invested, very, very invested into fandoms, and they act like this is all they have, right? You make art for your favorite TV show and you get a lot of likes. All of a sudden, it's like that defines you as a person, and how people feel about you online is who you are. It's not true. There is a life outside of fandoms. There is a whole other world to explore, whole other great TV shows out there. As far as awful fandoms that I have encountered, I've had bad luck with Homestuck fandom. I've had bad luck with Steven Universe fandom. I haven't had the worst experiences with Ruby, honestly. This is probably the worst that I've heard from Ruby. I know that there are a lot of crazy Ruby fans out there. I should actually just make a whole video like ranking best fandoms to the worst fandoms, because oh my gosh, there's so many bad fandoms out there that it's always a rare gem whenever you find a good fandom. One Punch Man is a pretty good fandom. JoJo. I'd probably go as far to say JoJo is probably the best fandom I've ever had any experiences with. Alright, hands down, JoJo's the best fandom. So I do want to end this video by saying, hey, if you're being bullied online, you're gonna need to block people, you're gonna need to private your account, you're gonna need to do something about it, and surround yourself with more positivity, because there are a lot of positive things out there, but sometimes when you're online all the time, all you're gonna see is negativity, and you're gonna think that your world is crashing around you, when really, turn around, there's a rainbow. And I would also encourage people in fandoms to definitely discourage bullying, because it just makes your fandom, it makes you as fans look terrible. And I'd even go as far to say, like, hey, maybe even sometimes the creators can speak out against this, like the whole, you know, like the whole Steven Universe thing. Maybe you can speak out and say, hey, I heard this happened online. And I just want to say, if you're harassing people and telling them to kill themselves online, then you're probably in the wrong fandom, because I don't encourage that. And I'm not saying by any means that creators are responsible for the actions of their fans, but it just helps to be a voice of reason. Because diehard fans, they're gonna wanna listen to you, knowing that you're the creator, it's like you're their god. But anyway, let me know what you think about this whole situation down below in the comments section. What do you think about fandoms? What are some of the worst fandoms that you've encountered? And if you have any tips for people who might be going through what these people online are going through, being harassed by fans of the same thing, feel free to leave your tips down below. I'm sure that there are plenty of people out there who could use that advice. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!
Program restart.